Not a good sign for Gilbert. Particularly now Williams has knocked that one in.
1.
And he's finished nicely on this green. So the pink to lead by 29. Now the reds get a little bit more awkward to manoeuvre. Of course, he doesn't need them all.
Going
to need 3 of the 5 reds here. So he's got one more out in the open. And then I guess it's the one on the right-hand side cushion.
C4. And C5.
Just checking the scoreboard. This pink to lead by 43, so one more red, and Dave Gilbert will need a snooker. It's going to be the one on the right-hand side. Doesn't quite come far enough. Going to need the long stuff, but just needs to drop the red in.
30.
And where the others are, even if he missed this and left it on, the clearance is not exactly straightforward. So just needs to focus on trying to drop the red in. And that's exactly what he's done. And has, I guess, a free shot at this pink, really. He'll put him 50 in front with 43 on, so if the pink goes in, Gilbert needs 2 snookers.
That's 8.
Well, will Gilbert play on here?
Williams 38.
Williams has freed the black, which helps Gilbert. He needs blacks, so that's...
And the front.
Well, he's had a look. I think he's in a snooker, and he's decided to sit back down again. So Mark Williams, in no time at all, really, has won the opening frame. Gilbert had chances, missed a couple, and the sign's not good for Gilbert. Remember, rooted to the bottom of the group at the moment, and struggling already here in this second match of the day for him. Ricky Walden and Joe Perry are 2-2 on table 2. And as we can see in the early stages of the decider, it's a very tight group this. Joe Perry 10 years ago won the first ever Championship League, 2008. He was another late call-up. His good friend actually, Barry Hawkins, not well at the moment, so he withdrew. Perry has stepped in a group early. He's due to come in group 6 tomorrow. So decider there. Only had one decider yesterday. That also involved Ricky Walden. Beat Ben Wollaston 3-2. Well, Gilbert hoping for better things here in frame 2, having not made much impression on the opening frame, despite a few chances. Williams very confident right now. He's teamed up with Stephen Feeney from Sight Right, which is an alignment technique which he feels has made a huge difference to his game, and the results have come. They really have. Well, that cue ball, I think he's going in.
Foul. Dave Gilbert, 4.
Well, he's playing a one-handed escape. He's done that before. It's worked better before. That didn't work. He's left a red to the middle. No one else would play it like that, one-handed. But that's Mark Williams for you. But it's not worked. He's left a pretty simple starter for Gilbert.
1.
Is this the moment where Gilbert starts to find a bit of form, find a bit of confidence, which is what he's after?
7.
This is match 5 for each of these two, so Williams plays Joe Perry,
4.
Gilbert, Ricky Walden in the last set of matches.
50. $22.
Oh dear. Just not happening for him. Really isn't.
Gilbert, 22. One. Four. Five.
That's referee Greg Caniglia for the Spider. Bit of height, because Pink's in the way. This is shaping up to be a good scoring chance for Williams, with the black on its spot, reds to go at. Been a pro now 26 years.
12. $13.
A member of the celebrated class of '92 that all turned pro in 1992. Many of them, but the standout three were this man, Mark Williams, John Higgins and Ronnie O'Sullivan, who between them have won everything worth winning in the game many times over.
20. $21.
So I think 79 ranking titles combined, the three of them.
28. $29.
But for all his success, Williams' personality has never changed. He's exactly the same as he always was, as people who follow him on Twitter have discovered. Well, it didn't quite come off as planned.
36.
So it looks like end of break. 36 from the Welshman.
Mark Williams, 36.
Just sent that red far enough, I think. Or has he? Well, he might be able to cut this in. If so, that's a mistake from Williams. Real big mistake that from Mark Williams. And look at that kindly little kiss on the yellow, as long as the yellow stays out, which it has, to leave him on the black. So Williams lost position, but then he played a poor safety.
Eight. Nine.
Well, the yellow hanging in the jaws. Sort of feeling of now or never for Gilbert, who struggled in the first match. Was outplayed by Gould, who had 2 centuries. Has struggled badly in this match, but in with a chance here as he nudges a point in front. But this is a tester, considering how he has struggled. Not straightforward, this pot. Nicely done, though.
12.
Now looking to get into this cluster of 3. But even if he does open them, he will still need the awkward red on the left-hand side cushion. Just depends how much angle he has, I think, on this black. Not a lot, it would seem. And he's missed the cannon. Disappointing.
90.
Like I say, he'll need this red that he's now looking at just off the side cushion.
There you go, 90. One.
Well, it's a big mistake from Gilbert to leave that pot on. But doesn't look like Williams is on the pink. It's going to be hard to get into these 3 off a bulk colour. These 3 reds, that is. So just the safety. Lay the snooker.
Mark Williams.
Try and get Gilbert to open the reds up and leave a chance on. 8 points in the frame. It's about pace really, doesn't want to play. Well, he's turning away in disgust. But actually he's worked out alright. He thought he completely mishit it. Just flicked off the red and hasn't left anything on, I don't think. Well, Williams using all his years of match play experience to again put Gilbert in trouble, and it is trouble this time because the reds are out in the open now, so if he leaves anything on for Williams then it's a chance for the Welshman to make it 2-0. And he has left a chance on, and Williams, a great long potter.
One. Five. Six.
The black to take the lead in the frame. Golden chance for 2-0.
30. 40.
He's going to need down to the brown, this blue, and then yellow, green and brown to lead by 20 with 18 on.
$90.
And that would mean Gilbert staring down the barrel of a second successive whitewash today, having lost to Martin Gould. Mark Williams, 2 balls from 2-0. Just checking that score, but that's the maths.
T4.
So in the end, superior match play the difference here. He laid the trap with the snooker. He got the result. He should have won the frame.
38. 33.
So Mark Williams
33.
makes a good little contribution there after laying the snooker, makes the winning break in this frame and leads Dave Gilbert 2-0. One more frame to register his 3rd victory in this 5th group of the Championship League. Now it's getting quite exciting next door on table 2, deciding frame. Ricky Walden and Joe Perry, and Perry just needs this yellow. He's 27 in front, so just needs this yellow, and it should be his point. 3-2 to the gentleman. Barring snookers. It's obviously been hard fought stuff. Started out 90 minutes ago or so. It looks like Perry, well, maybe not. Snooker required, so it's not quite over the line, but obviously in the driving seat there. next match on there will feature Ben Wollaston and Judd Trump. So, Mark Williams here on table 1 leads Dave Gilbert 2-0. He needs one more frame for victory. It would be his third and would significantly enhance his chances of qualifying for tonight's playoffs. Full-blooded attempt, got close to it, but red refuses to go in, and again Gilbert trying to make something happen, and it's just not quite happening at the moment for the Englishman. Well, where's this going to finish? Is what he's wondering. He's left a chance. Didn't get too close, actually, Williams, to that pot, to the yellow bag. Taking the opportunity that he had there to go into the reds and open a few more out. But he's got to be careful, because now he's done that, of course he's leaving chance for Williams if he were to break down. And straight away it's gone wrong. He's caught the brown.
6.
And he's lost position, I think. That's disappointing for Gilbert.
6.
Well, look at this for a shot as well, just piling on the pressure now. Look at all the reds. I mean, where do you leave the cue ball here? You might just whack it, you know. Play the old-fashioned hit and hope. Bottom line is he's in big trouble. He's just not sure how to approach this. Could be the smack. Here we go. Wow. Well, it's still got a chance.
Foul.
Well, I think they'll be going back the miss called. Nothing on, so
Williams 4.
Mark Williams asked for the white to be put back. You can get lucky doing this, you know, he gets safe, maybe even flute one, so it's not necessarily as crazy as it first looks, but well, that's back in the right place, but it looks like he's going to play it again. Problem is he's relying on luck. Well, he's changed his mind now. He's playing to this red in the middle of the table. It's all Kikuin, so although he's left a chance, it's not easy this over the blue. got to drop the red in though. For the black. So
What?
Mark Williams. Well, is he on the black? It's like Grimace. Well, I don't think he is. It hasn't quite come far enough. So that's a let off for Gilbert. That could have been end of match.
Mark Williams, 1.
The thing is, Gilbert has had a lot of chances actually in this match. This is another one. But he's low on confidence at the moment. Just cannot make anything happen for him. Williams comes to the table with the black tied up.
1.
And didn't have an angle to get on anything else, so just a safety. But again, he can take control of the table, try and put Gilbert in a bit more trouble. That's the plan.
Williams, 1.
This time not a snooker, but he's keeping the pressure on Dave Gilbert. And he's already feeling it. I think evidence there of what I'm saying, but again, Williams, you know, playing tight match snooker to try and force these openings. The reds are nicely spread, black tied up, but if you can get the pink back on its spot here, then that helps.
1.
So Mark Williams then with a chance to win this match and get his 3rd point, send himself into 2nd place in the table. And then he'll be looking really good to make the playoffs tonight.
Seven. 8. 30. 40. 90. 20.
Well, won't need the black or the
6.
2 safe reds next to it. Can win this frame without them.
27.
Pretty miserable for Gilbert though if he is to lose here, because that's 2 whitewashes in a row. He's only won 4 frames and 1 point, so he's really struggling. Even if he were to win his last match against Ricky Walden, it'd still be a struggle, I think. Put it this way, if he doesn't win that match, then he will be relegated.
33. $34.
This isn't over yet, but it's a good chance for Mark Williams to close it out.
$40. $41. $47. $48. $54. Thank you. $55.
So, as you can see, snooker already required. And it always looked a good chance for Williams, and he's taken it nicely. And it's going to be a whitewash, and it's going to be a struggle for Dave Gilbert
61.
now to stay in this year's Championship League. Mark Williams, though, goes second in the table.
$68.
So, by far the highest break of the match wins Mark